Hi, so I'm Nate Blackstock, and this video is about the Afro American Gospel Choir that I went to last Tuesday, which was 6 days ago, at the Student Center. And it was at 6:30. I got there early, stayed through the whole thing, and it lasted till about 9 o'clock because they had a little prayer after. And so when I got in, there's a couple music parts in the beginning, and then at the start, the opener was upbeat, and they had about six afros come out, and it was fast tempo, pretty loud dynamics. And then there's a guy in the background with the piano, and then another one of the drums. And at the time, they're just laying down the groove, and then everyone is standing up in their seats, clapping back and forth. And there's like a fun like call and response with the choir, and it like really felt like a good opening point, and it was very joyful. Like they really brought everyone in the audience together. And in the middle, they bring out about all 30 of the afros, and still a little bit slower because they started off softer and then they built like a clear crescendo through the whole entire time. And then all the voices, there's about like 8 guys and 12 ladies, I would think, and they blended perfectly well. And then there was one solo, a couple solos throughout the time actually. They would come down below the stage and the solo really popped, and then had great rhythm from them. And then they had a conductor also below the stage, and he was really easy to follow, and he was really getting into the vibes. And there's clean entrances and cutoffs, and then clear like louder and softer cues. They didn't go softer too much because it was a really involved concert. And then for the closer, I would say they cranked it back up, like a faster feel, bigger sound, and there's quick modulation. And then before the last chorus, like really lifted the room, and they had everyone on their feet. And then it was more about like a lot about God. The whole concert was about God, but like if I had one word to describe the concert, it was like lively. Oh, my phone. And next, what I should go through is what I noticed: very vocal performers, happy performers. Like they really felt the power of God in the building. And then below the stage, there was a guy on the piano who was singing a lot. Not singing, but I don't know what you call it, but he was leading the gospel. Like he was getting really amped up about God. So he was on the piano. I think he was blind too, which is crazy. And then there's someone on the drums and bass. And then I think there was some organ too, but it may have come from a different source. But new to me was like, I've never seen a concert where everyone is so involved, and the people in the state had so much energy, and they even like kept the blend even when it was forte. Like it was just overall great. And then I was kind of familiar with the gospel vibe and clapping. Never been to one, but I've seen those like on TikTok and Instagram, and like I loved it. Like there's a lot of energy and community, and like I'm curious like how they memorize so many songs for like 2 hours and arrange that those harmonies and get that blend in like in the rehearsal. Like it's all amazing. And what else could I go through? What I saw, I mean, the choir itself was obviously the main focus, and there's no like big orchestra, like I said. Just the main guy on the piano, he was just very moving, like very moving. Like there was a lot of, everyone was there was African American, but there was a lot of white people that I came with, and we were very involved with the concert. And just so much energy, like I said earlier. Like all the performers were locked in the whole entire time, smiling, clapping, and enjoying their presence with God. And that really made it obviously engaging for the audience too. And yeah, overall, it was great. It was a lot different than other concerts I went to. I've never been so involved. And last take, I'd like to learn like more about how gospel choirs rehearse, like if they do the same songs every single week. And like the timing is so perfect. It was 2 hours straight of just sharp dynamics, and it made me wonder how much like practice goes into getting so many voices that tight. But overall, let me look at the rubric here. I think that's it. I mean, I'd love to go again. Like, it was a great time overall, but yeah.